So Chris Brown been out here ruining happy homes. So today we're gonna react to this, kerfuffle going around his meet and greets, him tearing down, basically out here being a home wrecker.
Yeah, man, just trifling.
With these $1,000 meet and greets that people are willing to pay. So we're gonna react to that commotion that's going on.
Yeah, tell you how we feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm TK, aka Mr. Rumney.
Okay, and I'm Darius, aka Duran. I was gonna say Mr. Take You Down, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick.
Does it take you down? That's what you had. You should have done it. We didn't even discuss that. Yeah. So oh, you wild for that. Yeah. And this is Mind the Gap.
It's Mind the Gap. Yeah. But you know who Duran is?
No.
Stomp Yard.
Oh, he got the one that got shot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was, people were heated, boy. We was in there thinking he's about to be the whole movie.
That was a scary movie situation.
I mean,
not scary movie, but what was that movie? Scream.
Yeah. Hey, what you mean?
Because you remember they had old girl in it, and she died.
She got taken out. You can't afford them people.
Yeah.
You can't afford that screen time. Had Columbus shortening.
I
was like, that man 40 years old. Anyway, man. So like we said, man, Chris Brown been out here wrecking homes, man, exposing people, breaking up relationships to willing participants, man.
Yeah. And I'm not blaming Chris Brown for this.
I mean, he offered a service.
Yeah, he offered a service. That's all man.
This
is not on Chris Brown at all. Yeah. It's funny to say though. It's funny to say it's him, but it's not, bro. It's just trifling women and trifling partners, bro. That's all it is. So that's what it is for me, man. And to be honest, bro, he really doing you a favor.
Yeah.
I can't help. If you and your lady have a understanding and that person breaks that understanding, then it's like, bro, you just gotta face. That's why I just, as an adult, as where I'm at now, I just can't get mad about somebody doing something past my boundary.
Yeah.
It's about how I respond to it. So when I be seeing, like that one chick that was like saying like, because of the picture, she was like, it's very respectful. It's more respectful than the ones I seen, but is it more respectable than what you would allow him to do?
Partners comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this was somebody else, we would like that. What makes Chris Brown is an artist. Like, I think that's what the issue is. If you can't, like me, I see every person, like I see Chris Brown as a human, a talented human.
Yeah.
At that point, but he's still human nonetheless. I don't put him as no, an idol or icon like that. Like I like Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar is one of the best. Same thing with Drake. I think the problem we had was that we put these people on a pedestal that we refuse to like not take them down off of because we look at them more than human. So when they do these things, or when you get an opportunity to see, that's why you see people do these crazy things because they look at them more than what they are.
Yeah,
like, you got to go back home. That man is, even if y'all do lay down and do something, you still got to go home. Yeah, you still got to go to work. You still got to look yourself in the mirror. You
got to go back to real life.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, like, for you to choose that over something...
Yeah, I think you would have to be cognizant of whatever's going on in your relationship. Like, if y'all... Because I'm not... I expect at this point, couples are having conversations about what they expect going to a Chris Brown. But I know, like, when this was first happening, it was like, you ain't expecting what was going to come out of these meet and greets. So they wouldn't have these conversations.
But it's not his first one, though.
I know I'm saying at first, when he was first doing it, I can understand why you wouldn't have the conversation. Hey, when you get the meet and greet, don't be twerking it for Chris Brown. Yeah. I can understand it. But at this point, if y'all ain't having them conversations beforehand, like you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah, you're doing it to yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, I probably wouldn't have had that conversation.
Yeah.
You know who I am. I already set my I communicate just fine. I set my boundaries. I let you know what I'm willing to accept, what I'm not willing to accept. I want to hear your boundaries, what you willing to accept, what you not willing to accept.
Yeah.
So it's like I make sure everything is communicated well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is you okay with me doing this? If I was like, if somebody asked me to do this, would you be okay with doing it? Well, no, you're not. Well, then I don't want you doing it. Is you okay? Same questions I get. You okay with me doing that? No, then okay, then why are you doing it? Okay, I shouldn't be doing it. Simple. Like I feel like that's simple stuff. So if you have a person you're in a relationship with and you do something that person doesn't like, I think that's, first of all, like you say, it should have been a conversation before on what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. and that person break it, I feel like you should know to just leave. I don't understand the
what they had the conversation, but this wasn't in a conversation.
So what?
But that wasn't in a conversation. I mean, either way, like even if she was just like dapped him up, and he was like, I don't like you dapping up another man. Yeah, he sound crazy, but that's also indication that that's a good
sign for her.
That's a good sign for her.
That's sign for her. Yeah, I may have framed it as if this for the men, but also for the women. Yeah. If your man have a certain type of insecurity, like he said, like if it's dapping up, or just like a hug or something. Then it's like it's time for you to leave.
I will say, like, especially like the photo we looking at, it's the one where Chris Brown is behind her with the thing.
Mm-hmm. This is from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus.
Yep. Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. It wasn't like I was bending over grabbing my ankles. But I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really right there.
Personally, they don't bother me. Like that's within this context, there's a lot worse things that be going on. And like that to me, that's like the old club or prom photos or whatever. So they don't really bother me. But what I found interesting, in her thing, she said she had posted a picture on the internet and it was up for a week. But then when it started to go viral, then he had a problem with it. So it's like, was he aware of it before then? Didn't have a problem, but
we won't know.
And then it was like all of a sudden,
because
everybody else see it. Yeah, you should have had a problem.
You know how men are like we don't like.
Oh, you let Chris Brown on your girl? Like he's like, they see you out here disrespecting. Nigga, I had this photo.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know how men are. Us as men, we don't like to be embarrassed or look bad.
I will say also, a lot of dudes or women, if you mad at something like this, or like what is going on at the meet and greets, but you at the booty club every other week paying for dances.
Yeah, you a hypocrite.
You a hypocrite. Like I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want to hear your mouth about this. You know what I'm saying?
I will agree to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like because if you mad at him doing this, but
she got to be mad about the titties in your face.
She got to be. To me, you paying.
And I say those two things, and I agree with you.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna give you the mindset of the two incidents, right? Because I believe if I'm with somebody, they'll be okay with me going to the booty club. But if it was like somebody like I had to go see Meg Thee Stallion or something, or Rihanna, and you know
how I feel about Meg. You already know.
And then know that she your significant other know that you idolize that person. Yeah. I think those are two different emotional like feelings. Now, if he mad about the touching and stuff, that's one thing. But if he mad about how you idolize that person, and I think that's another issue. I think those are two different issues. Because what if he's okay with you going to the strip club, as long as you ain't doing nothing reckless, as long as you ain't nothing putting nothing in your mouth, and get put in.
As long as are you okay with me getting the penis waved in my face, but
I think those two different. Now listen, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm just telling you.
But you get the meanest look from me. Like what?
Yeah. I think those two different.
So
feelings.
It's okay for me to pay explicitly for sexual content, but I can't get a hug with Chris Brown.
Where you wouldn't want somebody else that like a stranger doing. Because if I ask my significant other, I was like, okay, well, you saying it's okay? Is it okay?
Stripper strangers?
Is it okay? No, I'm just saying. Is it okay for me to take a picture with this stripper like that? Like, or not even a stripper, somebody on the street. Or somebody who's wanting to, it's like, oh, I'm going to make my boyfriend jealous. Can you hug on me? Cool. And I hug up on her. Is it okay for me to have the look like this?
Yeah.
Like I think it's the look and the idolization of the person. Because I said,
which I'm okay with as long as it's not to a unhealthy degree, because Chris Brown has earned some of that idolization. I'm not saying like idolization,
I'm not disagreeing.
They're fans for a reason. The man on the street, you ain't done nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just out here pop locking for me. Yeah. So I'm like, why would you want a hug? I can understand why you would want a hug or something from somebody that got the music that got you through hard times or something like that.
But what if the podcast blow up and you know what I'm saying, like $1,000. I'm not doing this. If we do a meet and greet, I was like,
$1,000. Chris Brown need to be worried about what I do to him. Get closer.
I paid for this.
I paid for this. Nah. To me, funny for being funny, man. To me, man, it would have been more disrespectful if she would have went and did the fusion dance. Because why you want to be one with this nigga? You mad about the wrong thing, my boy. You mad about my one thing. If anything, I'm surprised they ain't called my man Fruity, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's funny, boy.
Why you want to be one with this man?
Boy, that's funny, boy.
I'm surprised they ain't called my man Soft.
It's all about the nuance, bro. Because I think that's understood, though. Yeah. I think those are two different. I think it's because like you idolize the person, and also what she said at the end, where she was like, "Well, I choose the Chris Brown thing again over him," which again shows that it wasn't really about just the hug; it's about how you idolize the person. Also, depending on when he seen it come out too.
Because if you a week later, she's saying that because he crazy, like he really insecure or something. Now, if this is day one, then that's a different conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, if he just seen it, like he don't really pay attention to Facebook or whatever the case is, and that's what she said. You know, it probably was up 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
3 days.
Yeah.
Well, she may not even saw the picture.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know when he seen it or whatever the case is, but it was a problem. And in that argument, she said, well, like she said on camera, I still choose the Chris Brown again over him. Well, that says a lot about the relationship already. Yeah. And again, my boy, it seemed like you locked up. And got out of
everybody came out where they need to be.
Where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even find somebody better.
Now the engagement, same thing, but like again, we don't know the terms of the engagement or what happened.
Exactly, we don't know what happened, but she had a sign. It looked like where it said, "I called off my engagement to come here."
Oh, she said that should say, "I called off my engagement to come see you." That's crazy. I love you, baby. I appreciate it.
And he could have been like, "Hey, you go to that Chris Brown. I know what happened at them concerts. I don't want you going." She said, "Look, I'm going to sprint." That could have happened.
Or it could have been a day of the engagement, or there was an event that she was supposed to be at, and she was like, "I'm going to Chris Brown.
I got these last minute tickets."
All I know is you chose Chris Brown concert over this. And again, everybody made a decision.
Everybody made a decision.
And in my opinion, you ain't got to come back. You not. Matter of fact, it's not even you can or you're not coming back.
Yeah.
Ain't no going back. We ain't even got to talk. You know how we ain't talking no more. Don't call me. Don't ask. No. I don't want.
You said all that needed to be said, and you said it to Chris Brown. You didn't even let me know the engagement was off. That's how I
also happened too. Like she's like, "I'm going."
That's how I found out.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still trying to get a hold of you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I know. So yeah, man, the Chris Brown has no fault in this to me. That man getting his money. And listen, that's a great idea. That's genius.
$1,000.
$1,000,
you think
bro.
I ain't doing it, bro.
Well, what? Me and my wife had a conversation. She said, "Man, I'll let you go up there with Janet Jackson, but I ain't watching." I was like, "Look, you ain't got to worry about me going nowhere."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you
like Janet Jackson?
No, hell no. It was just what I told her. I was like, I'm not even.
I was like, ain't no you got a thing for Janet Jackson.
Don't.
That's your principal.
No.
I was like, ain't know that was your thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. You'd know that. I don't. Yeah, I not especially not Janet Jackson of today. She's still look good for her age, but not for me. But I was like, man, I'm not about to do something. I'm not gonna make my significant other feel no type of way about no other human.
If it's to the point where you can't look at me going up there, like it's not worth it.
It's not
even worth it.
It's not worth
it.
Like
if my lady was like, "Hey man, it's gonna really hurt me. I don't even care if you just step on stage."
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't gonna go up there.
I'm not going up there.
Now if you go Shantae it up to if Chris Brown come in, you like, well, it's Chris Brown. I'm like, what? Well, I was at Megan Thee Stallion. I couldn't go. You step one toe on that stage, you found the way home.
Yeah, bro. Because we had an agreement.
We had an agreement.
I sacrificed. We
had an agreement.
So but that's more than you just going up there. That shows a lack of like fairness or cooperation.
Yeah.
Which again, bro, is your boundary.
That's a basic community skill.
Nah, I remember that one thing that we watched because you was like, "Man, I'm okay with my girl going there. This is once in a lifetime thing." And then I showed you that video of that girl going up there. She was with her boyfriend and she went up there. and the screen dropped, and you can see her like,
oh yeah, she started bending over. I was like, hey, that ain't part of this. That ain't part of the bargain. That ain't part of the bargain.
You're a performer now.
Yeah. I said, hey man, let him perform. You ain't the performer. Why you up there perform for him? You not getting paid for that. You not getting paid for that.
She getting paid for it.
That's crazy. She would have came on that stage. Well, she would have came on that stage single. I was in the car.
She went up there. Like, no, as she was up there, she was singing. Once the screen dropped, and I see you fumbling around on them touch. Once I see too much touching, bro, it's pretty much, it was like, all right, cool. And then it was like recording the dude outside. Like, oh, he mad. What did I do?
You know what you did.
Uber. Go ahead and call it.
Go ahead and call it, man. But I ain't got my card on me. Better go ask old Malay. He says you was up there keeping buddy with him. You must know him like that now, huh? Oh, all right then.
Let me get up there with like Rihanna. No, who would it be? Tim's,
Tim's, that's a good one.
Yeah, Tim's is a good one. Tiana Taylor? Yeah. I'm single, coming back down. The marriage is over. I wouldn't dare go up there.
It's like I wouldn't even risk it.
No, why?
I don't even know what I'm capable of up on that stage.
For what? I would never. My lady would never have to worry about feeling any type of way about any other woman, famous or not. Now I may smile in their face. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm really this close." I'll be like, "Oh,
my goodness."
Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you want to? No, we.
Dap it up. Dap it up. You see how far? You see the distance. You see the distance.
And my lady pretty secure too, but it was like I don't even want to just nah.
We get to that level, man. I don't even want rumors circulating.
No, yeah, that's what I be saying, bro.
Nothing.
I told on my HR at my job for that.
What happened?
They had I'm cool with one of the other HR people at my job. So I go to her because she's more professional. Like if I need something, like I was looking for stuff for therapy, I didn't want to go to the other lady because she, she's her or whatever. So I like going to people that's more professional. I can like trust. It's like anything, scheduling, helping me out with like certain things for my team or whatever. I go to her. But me and her cool, but she's also black, which there's a cultural effect there. And then we know certain people, so we have fun and kind of talk. Yeah, cool. So since we've been cool, it's like the lady, she try to allude that something's going on between me and her. Like, and she doing it, like we ignored it first, but then she just kept getting out of pocket. So I was just like, hey, first of all, the old girl checked it. And then she was like, stop, like that man's married. I got somebody, don't stop doing that. So I thought it was him.
I know how you get down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We get down.
This like 60 years old. It's like, man, stop that. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of know why she's doing it. But I typically ignore stuff. But then I addressed it because she did it in front of people. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I'm married. She has somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're thinking, but she was like, oh, nothing. No.
Ain't no jokey joke.
I called my wife and I was like, hey, I have an issue at work.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to handle it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the lady cool, like older lady, she nice and she cool. And I try not to like bother her. She's like nice, but I was like, I'm about to hurt her feelings. Like straight up.
Yeah.
And and I thought about it all day. I said, you know what, the next time she do it, I'm gonna get her. But I keep forgetting there's a dude in there, he's a higher up HR. I went to him, hey man, I need you to talk to your girl and she's making allegations or she'll alluding that me and this lady over here doing stuff. Oh, what? Okay, bet, I'm gonna handle that. Yep. She ain't talked to me since. She ain't talked to me since. Like I told her, I was like, I don't play about that. I don't play about, I deal with that on the floor. People say whatever, because that's how people are. I don't mind it. As long as they don't come to me, because I correct it. I don't play about my wife or people saying I'm doing stuff about stuff like that. So especially I'm not dealing with HR. You supposed to be human resources. I ain't supposed to be dealing with this with you.
Yeah.
So I told on her.
I already know the tabloid is gonna be on your ass. I already see the photo of them taking you looking crazy outside of a restaurant. It's a business meeting. It's a business meeting.
I was like, hey man, y'all tripping, bro. I'll make myself look guilty trying to explain.
You come out with your wife on FaceTime. It's a business meeting.
She know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? She on her way.
They gonna get the ugliest picture of you too.
Bro, you know me, bro. I be over there laughing and say, yo. Be on that laughing, mouth back. Yo, he having a good time with us. Like, oh man,
he never laughed this hard with his wife.
No man,
that's great.
We got videos.
Anyway.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hey man, if Chris Brown's presence is enough to shake up your relationship, it was
fragile anyway.
Yeah. I wouldn't even take
on either end.
Yeah.
To be honest, you know what I'm saying. That's all I got for it. You know who you getting into it with. Don't. And for a lot of these people that's getting engaged, and you don't realize the person you with until that happens. You already a fool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So. People change, but not before you get engaged.
Yeah,
that's
man.
wild.
And now, you know, in the past, you didn't think you had to have certain conversations, but now I think we at the point where, like, you going to, depending on your relationship, you going to concerts, you might need to have a talk with your significant other.
And to be honest, man, you really shouldn't have to, because the person should already know you, unless y'all knew.
Mm-hmm.
So I would agree it should be some form of communication. But to be honest, if you got to have a certain type of communication like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying. It's like, well, when you go to the strip club, don't poke nothing while you're in there. It's like, you got to have a conversation like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying.
Like we already in the weeds. We already too far, man. If I gotta tell you not to pay for VIP, we got a problem. We already got a problem, man. What you mean I can't get a private dance in the back? Nah, you can't.
Oh, bro, it's like, come on. So yeah, man. Y'all be safe out there. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm TK, aka Mr. Run It.
And I'm Darius, aka Mr. Take You Down.
And this is Mind the Gap.